Tired of VPNs that kill your internet speed? I was too. So I tested every major VPN in 2025 to find the ones that are actually fast, and these are the only ones I'd recommend. Oh, and if you decide to get any of these VPNs, then make sure to check out the links in the description below or scan the QR code on your screen to get the best deals available. Okay, so what made me start this whole VPN hunt in the first place? Well, I travel a lot, I'm on public Wi-Fi more than I'd like to admit it, and I stream way too much. I tried a bunch of random VPNs, some free, some paid, and honestly, most of them slowed things down to the point where I started avoiding using them. At some point, I realized I was sacrificing speed just to stay safe online. I wanted a VPN that could keep up with my lifestyle without turning everything into a waiting game. So I started testing. Every big name, every trending newcomer. I spent way too much time measuring speed, checking for leaks, trying different servers in different countries, and actually using each one for streaming, browsing, gaming, and work. Here's what I found. Let's start with NordVPN. This one absolutely blew me away when it came to speed. Their NordLynx protocol is based on WireGuard, but they optimize it to a whole new level. I could switch servers across continents and still load 4K videos instantly. It felt like I wasn't even on a VPN. And that's exactly what I wanted. Their global server network is huge, so I was never stuck with a bad connection or a high ping. Even when I was gaming late at night or working from a hotel Wi-Fi somewhere in the middle of nowhere. Another thing I really like was their Threat Protection Pro feature. It automatically blocks trackers and malware, and even alerts you if your credentials show up in a data breach. That peace of mind adds a lot of the value. The whole setup is just smooth and powerful. If you want to try it, there's a deal right now where you get 74% off plus 3 months free. Just use the link in the description or scan the QR code on screen. Okay, so the next VPN is something I didn't expect to make it to the list, TotalVPN. It's not the biggest name out there, but it definitely holds its own. What stood out to me first was how solid it was on security. You get multiple protocol options, including WireGuard and Hydra, which gave me constant, fast connections no matter what I was doing. I watched an entire season of a show from another country without a single buffer. And then there's the DNS leak protection. I ran it through a bunch of tests and not once did my real IP leak through. For something this affordable, that's kind of impressive. I also appreciate how simple it is. The interface is clean, it connects fast, and just works. If you're already using TotalVPN for antivirus, this pairs perfectly and gives you a full security package in one place. You can get 80% off with the link in the description or by scanning the QR code. Surfshark was next, and the first thing that jumped out at me was unlimited device support. That's a big deal if you're like me and have a phone, laptop, tablet, smart TV, and maybe a few more devices on the side. You could even share it with a family and nobody hits a cap. It also packed with privacy tools like multi-hop, which routes your traffic through 2 different servers for extra protection, and clean web, which blocks ads and trackers before they even load. I tested this one during a trip where internet censorship was a thing, and their NoBorders mode got around every block without having me to do anything fancy. On speed, Surfshark definitely held its own. WireGuard kept things moving fast, and it didn't feel like I had to compromise between privacy and performance. Their app is also super clean, so if you want something that's powerful but really intuitive, Surfshark is a great pick. You can get 60% off and 3 months free with the link or the QR code on screen. Then there's CyberGhost. If you're someone who just wants to stream without worrying about all the technical stuff, this might be your move. They have over 9,000 servers and their whole thing is simplicity and speed. I was able to stream 4K content with 0 buffering, and when connected to the far away servers, it just works. The apps are really beginner friendly too, which I appreciate. You don't need to do anything about protocols or encryption, you just pick what you want to do, like streaming or torrenting, and it sets everything for you. Their strict no-log policy is another big plus for privacy. Their speed stays strong even on long-distance connections, and that kind of consistency makes a big difference. If you're mainly after a VPN for content and security without the hassle, you could get 84% off plus 4 months free through the link or the QR code. And last but not least, Norton VPN. I already use Norton for antivirus, so I figured I'd give their VPN a try. And I'm glad I did. It's clean, secure, and surprisingly fast. They use AES 256 encryption, just like the others, and there's no log policy checks out. But what really made it stand out for me was the split tunneling feature. That means I could choose which app go through the VPN and which don't, which is super useful when working and I don't want every single thing routed through another country. The built-in tracker blocker is another bonus, and it works quietly in the background. background. If you want something that's reliable and works well out of the box, especially if you're already part of the Norton ecosystem, this one definitely worth a look. You could save up to $35 using the link in the description or scan the QR code. If you're wondering which one to pick, here's what I'll say after testing them all. NordVPN is one I keep coming back to. It's just the fastest, more consistent, and packed with the right features. The others are great for specific needs. If you want a simple all-in-one option that includes antivirus, TotalVPN makes that easy. If you're trying to cover every device in your house and don't want to think about limits, then go with Surfshark. For streaming simplicity, CyberGhost hits that sweet spot. And if you want something straightforward from a name you probably already trust, Norton VPN is a solid call. All the links with the best deals are right below this video in the description, or you could just scan the QR code on the screen right here. But you better move fast because these offers change all the time. You don't want to wait too long to avoid paying full price later.